Oh, hey y'all. Welcome to another knitting tipsy tutorial. Got a little champagne here for us. Cheers. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to add crochet edging to your knit fabric. I use this technique in my Florida Babe Bikini and in my Bewbiful Bralette. Here are one of the cups for my Bewbiful Bralette. You are going to need a crochet hook in the same size needle as you used for your knit fabric. You're also going to need some yarn to work with. So go ahead and grab those things. Grab a cocktail if you want it and move it to the side. And let's get started. Okay, so we are going to begin in the bottom, I guess it depends on which cup you're looking at, but for me this is going to be the bottom right corner of a cup. If you're making the band, the Bewbiful Bralette band, you can also start in the bottom right corner. So the bottom of the work is at the top here. You're going to take your crochet hook and your yarn, and you are going to insert your crochet hook right into this corner. It's kind of the first stitch there. So you want to go under the two legs of your stitch. Wrap your yarn around. If you already know how to crochet, this might be a little detailed for you, but for my knitters who have never crocheted before, I hope this helps. So we have the yarn wrapped around our hook. We have a little tail here. I'm actually going to make mine just a bit longer. And then what you're going to do is yarn over. So you bring the yarn around your hook and pull up. This is a slip stitch. Into the same stitch that we worked, this slip stitch, you're going to make a single crochet. If you don't know how to single crochet, you go into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You now have two loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. And that's a single crochet stitch. We are going to make single crochet stitches all around our edges. If you have the band, it's going to be your 4 sides. With our cups, we are making 3 sides for the triangle. With the Bewbiful Bralette, we are going to work under the bump of each stitch going into that V. So you can see where all the bumps are. That helps you see where your stitches are. So I'm going to go into this bump right under it, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops for another single crochet. My next stitch, I find the bump. I'm going into the bump through the V, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops, another single crochet. I'm going to do a few of those for you if you want to watch, follow along, make sure you've got it. Into the bump. Sometimes you have to wiggle a little, and that's okay. And you're just going to keep going. Ooh, gotta give it a little wiggle here. Just a little wiggle. Do, 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 do. All right, we'll do one more for you in this slow motion around my tripod. It's a little tricky. There we go. And you can see we are making single crochet stitches. Now I'm going to show you what to do when you get to a corner. So continue adding single crochet stitches, your edging, and when we get to the corner, I'll show you what to do. Alrighty, you can see I have this nice, beautiful crochet edge all along the bottom here of my cup, and I have 1 stitch left in the corner. So what I'm going to do, and some people do it differently. Some people might add 3 stitches, some people might add 1. We are going to add 2 crochet stitches to our last stitch, our corner stitch. So you insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and in that same spot, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's your corner stitch. Now we are going to work up the side of our cup. You want to put 1 single crochet stitch in each row of your knitting. So here, just want to see if I can zoom for you. You can see the V's on the sides. There's like a tiny V and then a long V and then a tiny V and then a long V. We're going to work into those tiny V's too. So if you spread our legs here, you can see there's a small hole to go into. Sorry, I'm not trying to make these jokes. All right, you're gonna insert your hook in that hole under the legs, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. God, I hope no one under 18 tries to make my patterns. All right, next we've got our long V. This one has the long V legs, so it's much easier to see where we want to insert our hook. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. This is your selvage stitch. It's that knit 1 or the final purl stitch before you did your decreases. So it's relatively easy to see it on the side. Our next stitch is one of the teeny tiny leggies. So we're gonna go in right here, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. You're gonna keep going, working up the side of your cup. Or if you are working in the band, you do the exact same thing. You're just gonna work up all the rows on the side. So that's how you add the crochet edging to your knit fabric. When you get to a corner, you add the 2 stitches. I'll show you what to do at the very end. It's super simple. When you get to the end, you are going to add 1 more single crochet to that corner stitch, because remember, we want 2 stitches in each corner, and then you will insert your hook into the first stitch and make a slip stitch to finish. And that's it. So I'll meet you at the very end just to show you what that looks like. Okay, so I just want to show you this last little bit, how to finish off your crochet edging. So it doesn't matter if you're working in your band or in your cup. So I have 1 more stitch to go, and it's the stitch where I made my first single crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and add a second single crochet in there, because each corner we want to have 2 single crochets. And now I'm going to put my hook under the V of this stitch, give it a little wiggle, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through here as well. Then you just cut your yarn, and I like to grab it through and pull, and there you have it. You finished off. And now you have a beautiful crochet edging on your fabric. I hope that helped you. If you are a knitter and brand new crocheter, welcome to the club. You're now crocheting. If you are a longtime crocheter, there you go. Cheers, y'all.